Hey guys, this is KaleChips, and welcome back to Dominion. This channel is focused on bringing facts, strategies, and lore straight to Hero Wars mobile players. This is going to be the first lore video released on this channel. Please drop a like and subscribe to keep up to date with my content, and without further ado, let's get into it. Dominion is a vast and varied land, full of colorful and unique characters. The most important of these are the Guardians of Dominion, a group of 48 heroes that you can use to fight Marax, the evil archdemon, as well as an assortment of other villains. But who are you? I mean, if you're able to summon and control all these heroes, you should be pretty powerful, right? But all throughout the main campaign, no one seems to call you by a certain name. They certainly talk to you though. When you enter the tutorial for the game, Galahad says this:
"The demons swarmed across Dominion to set tons of dangerous traps. We'll have to confront them directly."
Notice he said we. When you fire up your first battle, you'll notice that Galahad is fighting by himself. There's nobody else he can be talking to but you. Once you enter the first battle, he'll talk again.
"These are sergeants of the demon lord Marax. Now we know our enemy."
Once again, he says we. Galahad is definitely talking to you. That must mean that you exist in this world of Dominion as some tangible entity, but who and what? Right off the bat, you have the ability to summon beings of godlike power to fight for you. Of all of the mythological creatures and beings, there is one with that particular power, the Valkyrie. In Norse mythology, Valkyries are women who choose which heroes are allowed to enter Valhalla. They are able to do this with any mortal being, as the hero must be dead before they can be summoned. We know that the Valkyries exist in Dominion because there's one in the airship. However, there are two huge cracks in this theory. One, Valkyries are exclusively female. Hero Wars markets itself as a men's choice RPG, and it would be pretty weird if they made you, the player, decisively female. And two, Valkyries can only summon mortals. Nebula and Kark, according to the lore on the Hero Wars website, are immortal beings, or at least they can't die of old age. But the real nail in the coffin is Artemis. Artemis is the Greek goddess of the hunt. Obviously, not only is a goddess immortal, but a goddess would definitely outrank a Valkyrie. Now, we can't be sure that the Artemis in Hero Wars is in fact the goddess Artemis, but Nexters hasn't said anything stating otherwise, and there are too many similarities between the two for it to be dismissed easily. So, you aren't a Valkyrie. What else could you be? Well, you have to have a lot of power or influence to be able to control such strong heroes. The Emperor would make sense, but the game refers to him multiple times as a different person. For instance, the description on gold is, "Currency of the Empire, the Emperor loves you." So that couldn't be it either. There is the mysterious Him, a being that is talked about in both Kark and Nebula's lore stories. But he is nowhere to be found in You're Right in Dominion. So it seems like everything leads to a dead end, except one thing. Listen to this story from the Hero Wars website titled Galahad's Dream. From time to time, everyone wakes up in a cold sweat because of nightmares. Galahad is no exception. One night he was recovering from a terrible dream, lying in his bed and staring into a void. He still felt the weight of the armor, created by the gloomy masters of infernal forges. Galahad remembered every detail of the nightmare, the clapping of clawed wings behind his back, the bright flame of a sword devouring human souls, and his own laughter bordering on insanity. But the strangest thing was that he stood at the right hand of the archdemon himself, like an old friend and a devoted servant. What was it? Mind games or prophetic visions of the impending disaster? In this story, it seems as if Galahad is under the control of Marax, the archdemon. We've seen before that Marax has the ability to control heroes in the tutorial and throughout the main campaign. In mythology, archdemons are incredibly powerful as well. Raw power? Check. The ability to control insanely powerful beings? Double check. But archdemons are always evil. There's never been a single good archdemon. That means you can't be one. This leads me to my final conclusion. You are an archangel. Archangels have the same powers as archdemons, but they're the polar opposite in alignment. We also have evidence that angels exist in Dominion, as Astaroth is a fallen angel. If that isn't enough proof, here's this last little nugget of info. you can enter the Outland. Kark's ex-best friends, the Negators of Creation, Brog, Alyssa, and Vadhar, would have heavily guarded the portal to their lair, but once you're level 25, you can just waltz right in and beat them up. In many mythological and biblical texts, interdimensional travel is considered one of the many powers of angels, as it is implied that heaven is its own separate dimension and not part of Earth. This doesn't really add anything to the game, but it makes some mechanics make more sense. Why would Boxy give you free presents if you were just some average Joe? And why would you be able to command the powerful titans if you weren't powerful yourself? I'm sorry, this video was pretty short. I actually am getting my wisdom teeth removed on Friday, so I'm going to be out of commission for 2 days that I would be working on this video. If you have another theory on what entity you might be in the world of Hero Wars, or you want to see a specific video in the future, tell me in the comments below. Until next time, keep on dominating.